Welcome back to the world of private investigations, where the mascara's waterproof, the alibis are smudged, and someone always ends up with lipstick on their motive. Enter Nicole Norwood and Jason Cross, divorced, disgruntled, and deeply committed to solving cases, preferably before happy hour. She's got a mind like a steel trap, and a wardrobe that says, I can solve a crime and host a power brunch. He's got a gut instinct and a glove compartment full of questionable protein bars. She's all facts, focus, and 4-inch heels. He's improv, impulse, and whatever he found under the car seat. Together, they're Norwood and Cross PI, making justice look effortless, even when it involves contour brushes, corporate secrets, and a killer with a flair for drama. When it comes to beauty, some say it's only skin deep, but in today's case, it goes all the way to the bone. Meredith Grey, the CEO of Foxy Cosmetics, had it all: money, makeup, and a face that launched 1,000 infomercials. But now she's got a toe tag and a bullet hole. Her husband swears she just packed up and left. The neighbor says otherwise. And the secretary, well, she's picking out china patterns. Was it love gone sour, business turned bloody, or just another Thursday in suburbia? Either way, someone's about to get powdered, primped, and prosecuted. As Nicole pulled into the driveway, the gray estate sprawled ahead, elegance wrapped in a platinum credit card. As she took in the grandeur, Jason muttered,
Bet they don't shovel their own driveway.
Jason, put down your taco. We're here.
But I'm hungry.
Is that a stain on your shirt?
No, it's a monogram. Never mind that. Just look at this place. Wow. Okay, Detective Barbie, bring me up to speed.
A patrol car found Meredith Grey dead on Saturday morning a few miles from her residence here. She was in her car, on the side of a quiet road, a fatal gunshot wound to the side of the head.
Robbery, you think?
The cops ruled that out because Meredith's handbag and wallet were on the passenger seat, seemingly untouched.
Where do I know that name from?
I'm surprised you've heard of her, seeing as how you use dish soap in the shower. She's the CEO of Foxy Lady Cosmetics.
Oh, right. I've seen her television ads. She and her husband, Doug Gray, built up that multi-million-dollar cosmetics business.
She never went anywhere without wearing full makeup, claiming she was a walking billboard for the company.
So, who hired us?
The police questioned the husband and released him, but Meredith had a huge life insurance policy. They want us to double-check things before they pay out.
Let me guess, her husband was the beneficiary.
No, in fact, it will go to her favorite charity, Best Friends of Animals.
That's a bit of a twist I wasn't expecting.
Jason and Nicole made their way to the front door, rang the bell, and were greeted by Mr. Gray.
I was expecting you. The insurance company told me you were coming. Please come in.
We're sorry for your loss.
Oh, thank you.
I know our questions might be difficult.
I understand.
When did you last see your wife?
Had breakfast Friday. Yesterday morning, before I left for work. When I came home from work, she was gone.
And where were you last night?
Mr. Gray appeared to get emotional. His face pinched in pain, and he looked down at the floor while he gathered himself together. Nicole wasn't buying it.
I was home. But look, you should know that Meredith and I were having problems. She planned to start her own makeup company. I taught her everything she knows, and she wanted to screw me.
Is it all right if we look around a bit?
With that, he led them through the house and finally into the bedroom, where he flung open the doors to show his wife's empty closet. Nicole noticed that Meredith's dressing table was covered with makeup, brushes, and multiple boxes of Foxy cosmetic products.
Not only does she want to destroy our business, but she left me. When I got home around 6:30, she was gone.
Was Meredith having problems with anyone else?
Well, there might be someone.
Mr. Gray ran a nervous hand through his hair, hesitated a moment, then faced Nicole and Jason.
let me be truthful here.
Yes, by all means, Mr. Gray.
My secretary, Stacy, and I are having a little fling. Nothing serious. I don't think Meredith knew about it, but I did tell Stacy that Meredith wanted to break up the business. It's only fair since Stacy's job could be on the line.
Next, Jason and Nicole spoke to a neighbor across the street. She told them that Mrs. Gray had left the house and came back at least twice last night, and both times, Mr. Gray pulled out right after she did, like he was going after her.
They're an odd couple. She's always made up like she's headed to the Oscars. He looks like he sleeps in his car. It quieted down around 10 or so when her husband came back home and parked for the night. I went to bed. I didn't see when Mrs. Gray came home.
Did you see either of them moving boxes or piles of clothing, like they might be splitting up?
Oh, no, but I didn't watch their every move. I only noticed because when their cars come and go, the headlights shine into my living room window.
Jason and Nicole drove over to the secretary's condo. When Stacy heard the bad news, she looked shocked.
When was the last time you saw Meredith?
Well, she was here last night. Got here about 8. We drank some wine and Meredith told me she was going to divorce her husband. I was secretly delighted. Doug and I are in love.
You knew she wanted to open up her own company, right?
I knew. I told her it would cut Foxy Lady right in half or worse.
Were you worried about your job?
Doug wants to marry me. There's no way my job is in danger. But I'd hate to see the business ruined by her. She's such a prima donna. Was a prima donna. Look, I tried to talk her out of it, but she didn't care. She told me she's even talked to someone about financing. Sam Kingston.
What time did she leave here?
Oh, let's see. I caught my favorite TV show, and that starts at 9. She was gone by then.
Have you spoken to or seen Doug Gray since yesterday at work?
No, but I didn't expect to.
When asked, Sam Kingston, a financial planner, admitted that he and Meredith had discussed the possibility of him investing in her new business.
We actually got to the point where we were about to sign papers, but then she hesitated. Wanted more time to think about it, she said. I'm not sure. But I think she might have been stringing me along just to upset her husband.
Did you see Meredith last night?
Yes. She showed up here around 9:30, and we had a huge fight. She left in a huff. I didn't lay a hand on her. If she's telling you I threatened her, she's blowing it out of proportion.
Jason and Nicole left Sam's house and headed toward her car.
Well, that wraps things up for today. Want to go get some pizza and brainstorm back at my place?
No need. There was definitely foul play involved here. And I know who to point the finger at.
Why do you say that?
Her makeup was still on the vanity, Jason. She wouldn't leave that behind.
Who does Nicole suspect, and why? Solution. And just like that, the case was closed, sealed tighter than Meredith Gray's foundation on a humid day. Turns out, Meredith didn't run. She didn't pack. And she sure didn't leave her contour kit behind. Doug claims she vanished after breakfast, but the neighbors saw him tailing her like a bad cologne. And that vanity table? Meredith Gray wasn't planning a getaway. That dressing table, still loaded with product, was proof he was lying through his over-bleached teeth. He didn't just want to save his business. He wanted to erase the competition, with one very permanent solution.
Case closed. Our client, happy. My lucky shirt, still undefeated.
Yes, and so is your losing streak in the laundry department.
That's not dirt, I tell you. That's character.
It's penne pasta from Tuesday.
Tonight's episode was brought to you by the Alibi app, the only app designed for modern life. Poor choices, and situations involving your wife, your secretary, and a neighbor with binoculars.
I think the Alibi app is fabulous. I could have used it so many times. But listen, Nicole, she's gonna love this sponsor. And by love, I mean threaten bodily harm. Mostly for you, but I'm pretty sure I'll get it too.
It's too late. They're already booked in.
I've got your back, man. I'll distract her by bringing up my mother. That's a 3-hour rant right there.
I'll do better. Promise.
If you don't hear from me after this, check the ER.
And now, dear listeners, a word from this week's sponsor.
You can't be in two places at once, right? Like home, and also parked outside your ex's house at 11:47 p.m. with the engine running and a heart full of spite. We get it. Life is complicated. That's why there's the Alibi app, the only mobile app that crafts custom, believable excuses in seconds. Need to explain why your car was seen leaving the scene at exactly 9:37 p.m.? Boom. Bowling League Alibi. Want to pretend you were at your mother's house instead of yelling in the driveway in Scranton? Done. We even throw in a GPS trail with one mac and cheese casserole. Your airtight excuse is ready when you need it. Now, with 3 optional typos for realism. The Alibi app. We lie so you don't have to. Now available in the App Store and wherever suspicious people download things. Terms, conditions, and plausible deniability apply.
Next time on Norwood and Cross PI. The knives are sharp, the kitchen's a mess, and the famous chef Dory is dead on the floor. Someone's cooked up a murder inside Somerset's most exclusive restaurant. The secret ingredient? Betrayal. Was it the nervous manager? The determined sous chef? Or a rival with an empty menu and a full wallet? Nicole's hunting for clues. Jason's wondering if the souffle is still salvageable. It's fine dining, foul play, and a recipe someone would kill to steal. Don't miss Recipe for Murder, because revenge is best served hot. Be sure to subscribe to Norwood and Cross PI, where the heels are high, the coffee's cold, and the crimes just keep coming.